Hello, we're going to look at how to carry out a t-test for independent samples. Now, a t-test is used for scale data, and the test for independent samples is when we want to compare the means for two different groups. So, for example, in this data set, the respondents are either male or female, as we can see in the first column, and the second column gives their alcohol consumption, which is the units of alcohol that they drink per month. Now we may want to test whether males and females consume different amounts of alcohol on average. So in order to conduct a t-test, we select Analyze, Compare Means, Independent Samples t-test. Now the thing we're measuring, the alcohol consumption, goes in the test variable box, and the categorical variable, the groups, go into the grouping variable. Now we have to tell SPSS the numbers we've assigned for the different groups. So if we actually go back to the data set and if we click on this A1 icon up here, this tells us that males were given the value label of 1 and females were given the value label of 2. So going back to this box here, if we select define groups and we tell them that the values we've assigned in SPSS are 1 and 2. We then click continue and click OK. And let's have a look at the output file. So looking at this table here, this tells us that the mean alcohol consumption for males was around 16 units and the mean alcohol consumption for females was around 11 units. So clearly in this particular sample the males drank more than the females, but was it a significant difference? Can we infer that there will be a difference for the population of males and females? Now let's have a look at this table here. This gives us the results of the t-test. Now, there are actually two p-values given. How it works is, if this value here, called the Levine value, is greater than 0.05, then this is the p-value we select for our t-test. If this Levine value had been less than 0.05, we would have selected this value for our p-value for our t-test. So in this particular case we select this value, so this tells us that our p-value is 0.045, which is less than 0.05, which means that there is significant evidence of a difference between male alcohol consumption and female alcohol consumption. Now if we go back to the table, as we've mentioned already, that the data suggests that males drink more than females, so that would be our conclusion from this particular test.